Alrighty, thank you guys for tuning in. Today going to start putting some decals on this Ford Focus WRC card. So got my instructions, got my decal sheet, got the car. In the last video, it was I printed in Honda Championship White. I did not clear it because I plan to clear on over the decals afterwards. So it's just getting color on the car is mainly the idea behind it. It's not my best paint job by any means, but hopefully that won't. Hopefully the decals will take over the majority of the areas on that. So um, here we go. Oh, one more thing before a couple things that you'll want to have when doing big decals like this, or at least I like to have. Um, Brand new blade on your knife is kind of a must. I like this uh, glass decal cutting mat. This is the one by Godhand. I've had this for many years, but it's a super nice flat thing, and then you can actually cut the decals out with the knife instead of having to do the scissors, and it just makes it easier for me to make that work. I This is a tool that I use all the time, whether it be to set ride height to make sure all four wheels are touching the ground, or whether it's decals or mock-up or just a simple flat piece to take you get your car built up to where you can get it up to your eye level and sit there and move stuff around. So super convenient to have one of these. So throw you guys on a time lapse, and I'll check back in with you probably in a couple of hours. Hello and welcome to the commentary of the time lapse. Uh, Cutting out the decals, getting them as close as I can, and moving them on. As you can see, I tore it right there. This happened quite a few times through this decal application. I'm using decals that are probably the better part of 20 years old, so that is a problem there. I was, in retrospect, I should have just painted the livery on. I think I would have been happier with it by the time it was done. But like I said before, I need practice at doing decals, so what better way to practice than to put them on some kits, right? So I use the paper towel method, dip it in the water, put it on the paper towel. This is just a video clip that was in the build. This happened a little bit prior to. Um, I had base coated the white, so I'm just painting black on. I do like paint brushing. It's very relaxing to me, so you will see that happens throughout here a lot. We're back to the car body again. This process took me about a week and a half to get all of the decals on the car before I could seal them up. Everything was going pretty good, getting them all on, getting the main big part so that it could set. I took a little bit of Tamiya paint and dabbed it in where I had a couple parts that I wasn't the happiest with at all. It molds in, kind of. It's close. So here we are back to cutting decals on the glass. Works out really good. Dip them in, wait till they start to move, then put them on, and a little bit of pressure with your thumb, and they seem to set pretty decent. I did have a couple of decals that did want to fight adhesion to where they didn't want to stick on. I purposely did not clear coat the car. That would have made the decals slide a little bit easier. That is an advantage to clear coating it. But I was trying not to get a super glossy finish on this. I was trying to keep a little bit more of a race finish on it. So I clear coated it in Duplicolor 1K lacquer clear, just nice and simple. Buy it for the airbrush, mix it out, spray it on. It gives good results. We're still no clear as of yet, because it took forever to get this livery on. It has so many parts in it, but that's a really nice thing about it being in so many pieces that I could have painted it and just used the letters and stuff like that, and it would have worked really well. The number plate on the front bash bar was probably one of the hardest ones to do. So currently the car is in paint in the dehydrator drying. I came back in and started painting some of the other parts. I usually don't do the sprue method, but where all the contact points were on this kit, it was really easy to have them hold the piece, and then I could just put a dab of paint on where I'd cut it at the end. So it kind of worked out on this kit. Other kits are not so nice. It also was really nice. This kit didn't have a lot of flash on it, so I really didn't have to do a lot of sanding or any prep work on any of these pieces. These are unprimed. Tamiya paint seemed to go over them really well. Keeps good detail. So car is out of clear at this point. Working on the chassis, working on the other pieces. All the colors, I used the instructions for the call outs of the colors, and went as close as I could with them. So putting the chassis together worked out pretty simple, pretty easy. Didn't have to do anything crazy on that. Test fitting, more painting on the chassis. Came out really well on the chassis. I really liked the engineering on it. It went together super easy, super clean, just the way you kind of like it. I mixed up some colors in the gray family in the exhaust, trying to keep some color there. Painting in the window trims. Yes, I freehand them. I got a pretty steady hand, and I've had really good success with it. And I've had really bad success with masking them off to paint the rubber trims after. So this is the method I choose to use. It works out really well for me. And this is the various different colors of black, flat, semi-gloss, gloss, rubber, and metallic gray. I usually undercoat the whole inside of the car. It seems, and I don't know whether it's just a placebo effect, it makes the colors pop a little bit more by having that dark color on the underside. But it's just something that I've done for a lot of years. Painting more interior parts. The cage is all put together. It's white, so you really can't tell any, but it's all set up. About the only time that you can see that it has a white roll cage is when you have the black dash in the way for it. Then just more setting things up, and about this time I realized that I didn't have all the glass pieces that I needed. It was missing out of the kit my 2 headlight lenses. So it was an open box kit when I bought it, so it happens. So I had to I made those in resin. Nothing crazy. Did the black Sharpie for the window matrices. Worked out really well. I think this kit did have window masks, but like I said, this is the method that I've adopted and I like it better. So putting the glass in, using a mixture of BSI gold and UV resin to set everything. This is me filling the headlights in so that they actually had a lens. Back to more decals. I'd like to thank everybody for watching the video, even though it's long, and this is kind of the process that I go through on it. Thank you to all the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I will put products throughout the video down in the comment, or down below with the links to things that I've used. Thank you guys again for watching.